Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, October 12th, 2015. The main fire potential impact for the week is going to be the continued warm and dry weather across the Great Basin through at least midweek, with temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above normal for the time of year, and minimum relative humidities below 20%. Winds, however, will be light and terrain-driven. There was no precipitation or lightning observed across the Great Basin yesterday. Precipitation for the last 7 days has been below normal across the northern two-thirds of the region. Looking back further over the past 30 days, we did see some moisture move across the northern Great Basin, although portions of western Idaho were left out of some of that precip. This morning's water vapor imagery shows a ridge of high pressure dominating the weather pattern over the Great Basin, and that's what's causing our very warm and dry conditions right now. There's an area of low pressure off Baja California that will begin to affect the Great Basin for the second half of the work week and into the weekend. Maximum temperatures are in the upper 70s across Utah and Idaho, and in the lower to mid 80s over much of Nevada. Winds are light region-wide. The weather pattern remains the same tomorrow, with the high pressure dominating the picture. We'll see a continuation of warm temperatures across the area tomorrow, with continued light winds, especially over the western portions of the Great Basin. More of the same is expected for Wednesday, with continued warm conditions and light winds. By Thursday, that low pressure moves northward along the California coast and will begin to spread some moisture into the southern Great Basin. We could see some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms across mainly southern Nevada and southern Utah beginning on Thursday. By Friday, that moisture spreads further northward, and we could see some of those isolated thunderstorms move into northern Utah and northern Nevada. It's not really until Saturday and then into Sunday that we'll see some of the moisture move northward into Idaho. This is still 5 to 7 days out, and this forecast could certainly change between now and then, but right now it's looking like a weak trough of low pressure moves into the Pacific Northwest, which could draw some of that moisture up into Idaho and possibly bring some showers to the north. Some of that moisture could move into eastern Idaho and western Wyoming by Sunday. Not all weather stations are able to report observations at this time, but for those stations that are reporting, they're coming in between the 50th and the 70th percentile. Forecast precipitation amounts today through Friday are going to be mainly limited to the southern portion of the Great Basin, and that's going to be in the Thursday-Friday time frame. Moving through the weekend, Saturday into Sunday, the best chance for precipitation remains across the southern half of the Great Basin, but Saturday night into Sunday there is a chance for some precipitation across the northern half of the Great Basin. Current ERC values for southwest Idaho are tracking above normal for the time of year. Not quite near historical records, but certainly on the uptick. The extended forecast moving into the third week of October is calling for continued above normal temperatures across the Great Basin, but there is looking like a better chance for some precipitation to move back up into the southern portions of the Great Basin, and even a slight chance across the north. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.